So, I don't understand why it is you think Windex smells good.
Windex. Well, here's the deal. Let me tell everyone.
Okay.
Well, this is the new banter show banter.
Well, I mean, we got music.
we do. We got a little music, but some Windex spilled in the office, and you said that's why the office smells so bad.
No, I was saying Windex smells bad. Yeah, I was wondering what that bad smell was.
I think it smells like the color blue, and I like it.
It smells like a chemical, like when you flush a toilet and it's got that blue stuff in it.
Absolutely not. It's like a very faint, fresh smell.
It's not fresh at all.
It's so fresh.
Dude.
I think I'm looking at chat here. Windex stinks.
Yeah.
I think it smells good.
Anyway, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So,
You can use Windex as a cologne next time.
I don't use cologne.
Right, guys. Welcome to the China Show, the real
Yes.
China Show. We've got a massive one for you today.
Wow, it's insane.
The chickens are coming home to roost.
Yes.
A lot of the bad policies of the CCP are biting them in the arse.
gosh.
We are covering a whole whack of things today, including a big cover-up. There was a daytime assassination murder in a fancy Starbucks in a fancy mall in China.
Huge amounts of factory explosions
Yep.
across the country.
China doesn't want you to know about any of this
No.
stuff, so you're here to get the skinny, to get the real
There's so much
deal.
more, though. Way
Oh, yeah.
more. I gotta say, this is probably the biggest show of 2026.
Probably.
And I know China's not in the news because they've successfully removed it from the news.
Yeah.
We got all the inside scoop.
Yep. So, guys, let's saunter right into it with what's new. And this is where we discuss everything that's new, specifically with regards to China. Okay, and I wanted to start this out by showing a little bit of sleight of hand.
Okay.
First of all, we were having a discussion about this, and I cannot stand the fact that this man has stuffed 1 million plushie toys on top of his TV.
That's not what this clip is about.
Of course. But I mean, dude, that's where the heat's supposed to get
I
out. There are normally
know.
vents up there, come on.
Most people there, they don't know how things work.
Yeah, okay, whatever.
You
Just-
know that.
Just yeah. It's kind of goofy, if you know what I mean. One might say it's a bit galfay, you know what I'm saying? Anyway,
That is silly.
if you take a look at the screen, the reason behind this guy's watching a live broadcast of what is that, like a kayak race?
Some sort of boat. Yeah, it looks like kayaks.
Like
yeah.
so they
I used to
haven't
kayak a lot.
Yeah. I mean, it's hard work.
Yeah.
I almost died doing that in China once.
Oh, yeah, I only did in the U.S.
A buddy of mine got a kayak, like a kind of a weird, you can assemble it, and he's like, let's go try it out. And we went down to the beach, like in Damasham. We kayaked from one beach to another, but it was in the middle of the day, and we almost died of exhaustion,
I bet.
and we got stuck out there, but we made it anyway.
Nice.
So take a look at the water. It looks all normal and nice and blue, right? But
So the guy's in the city, and then he looks out at the actual race in the river.
yeah,
That's where it's happening. So he can see it
yeah.
on TV and out his window, but it's just a mud river.
Well, I mean, China's been experiencing all these floods lately.
Yeah,
Of course, like all the rivers are kind of crappy anyway, but like I think that exacerbates it.
Mm-hmm.
So he's like, what's going on here? Because on the TV it looks blue and nice.
For
You
sure.
know, obviously they've just got the right camera angle, and cameras. You can make things look like they are.
Absolutely. You know what I didn't do?
What?
Shout out Indianapolis, Indiana today.
Oh,
317.
yeah, 317. It's
Yeah.
episode 317. Yes, Indianapolis, Indy 500, right?
Yep, that's right.
I used to play the old PC game. It came with my Sound Blaster 2.0.
That's right. Nice city. Shout out. If you're in
Yeah.
the chat or in the comments, let us know.
Absolutely. Anyway, let's move on from this. It's just, once again, everything you see coming out of China on the news, all those shiny buildings, well, in real life, it doesn't look quite as good,
In real life, everything just looks like Nesquik. You know?
at least when it comes to the water. What's going on here?
I don't know. Let's see. Oops.
Chose the wrong
I've never
time.
seen a garage door made out of like tarp.
You haven't?
No.
Oh, okay.
Like, why have one?
Yeah, I suppose.
It's-
Yeah,
you know?
yeah, I suppose it's kind of strange. Okay, so this is purportedly, what they're saying is this is where a lot of meat that's made for like hot pot restaurants is made.
That's right.
So we all know hot pot, right? And I got to be honest with you, it's kind of clever to do this because with hot pot you can't really tell. You order all these
Yes.
dishes and you get like kind of mystery meat, and you get these like like shaved bits of lamb or
Yeah.
pork or whatever it is, and you don't really know what it is.
No, and this clip is going to be important for hot pot enjoyers because I have noticed an explosion even in the small town that we're in
Yeah.
A lot of hot pot restaurants
Sure.
cropping up around the places, and it's like it's fun. It's a cheap, easy way to sit around with a bunch of people.
I'm
chat,
sure it's
eat what you
fine
like.
here.
Yes, I'm just saying, keep that in mind because it comes from China.
Yes.
And this is what Chinese people have to do with.
If they say these are authentic Chinese
Then
ingredients,
you
then
don't
maybe
want that.
yeah, exactly.
You'd be like, give me the not authentic stuff.
Yeah, exactly. So they're just loading up whatever this random meat is to prepare it.
Well, they use skins, the intestines, the butts, the hooves. You know, all the
Again,
stuff.
it's more
I'm
how
here.
it's busy being processed.
Yes.
And you know what? Unfortunately, the school lunches in China, well,
I heard the craziest thing the other day.
what was that?
I overheard a conversation. I didn't
Okay.
insert myself,
Mhm.
but there were people in line. I think I was in line at a store, and they were talking about. I saw a video on YouTube, and the school lunches in other countries are so much better than our. You know, the whole America food is bad. You know,
GMO.
everything's horrible and faking you're gonna die.
Yeah.
And the other person said, "Yeah, I saw in China they have such good school lunches, and it's so hard. I almost
Yes.
spit in the air and like exploded.
Sure.
You know what I mean?
You know why they get that is they show propaganda from those
Yeah.
very expensive experimental schools
Yeah,
where
or
they'll
international
show,
schools,
Yeah, an
yeah.
international school. But no,
In Beijing.
normal schools in China, the
They're
lunches are terrible. They're served in dog bowls,
Yeah.
by the way, most of the time, or these like aluminium trays or metal trays that leach heavy metals and stuff.
And you
But-
can bend them.
Yeah, but either way, you also get stuff like this lovely cyst
鸡瓦
chicken.
的，我操！哎呦我操，真鸡巴恶心！哎呦我操！
Oh,
I don't know about you, but I'm just not interested in eating any of that.
Oh, you don't want to eat a chicken leg that has a cyst on it and then pus comes
No,
out when you try to eat it?
Absolutely not. I don't-
Oh my god!
Please not. Please not.
Wow!
Okay, so guys, we're gonna get right into all the juicy stuff now. But
Ugh.
first, everybody.
Very important. It's almost gone.
Yep. Dying Breath, Hand Machine Ghost.
Our best merch yet, I think.
Absolutely. Beautiful, hand drawn, no AI, great commentary on how everybody's a slave to the algorithm. And even in your dying breath, you're still trying to check your updates, you're still trying to scroll. Fantastic t shirt. I've gotten mine, you've gotten yours.
Yes, I wear it all the time. That graphic is such a vibe too.
Yeah.
Again, hand drawn by our in-house artist.
Yeah. I got some great comments and started some good conversations. You know, when I was dropping my kid off the other day, someone asked me about the t shirt.
It's so popular.
Yeah.
In real life too.
Yeah.
Like separate from the China show. This is one of the first things we've done. This and the first version we've done. This limited merch is the first time I can say that it's divorced from the China show, from the fact that like people notice it and they say, "Hey, they don't say, "Hey, what's that from?"
Yeah.
"Hey, is that merch?" They say, "That's an awesome shirt."
Correct.
You know, where'd you get that?
Yeah.
Very cool.
So check it out. Remember, it's very limited. It's not going to be around for much longer. So
No.
now's a good chance to
Yeah,
go.
I would jump on it. This. Yep, get it now. It's not coming back.
Yep.
Go to the ChinaShow.threadless.com. Get yours today. By the way, it comes in t-shirts. It goes up to 5XL. Comes in hoodies. Comes in women's cuts.
Yeah.
Comes in art prints. Stuff you can put on the wall.
Yep.
Stickers. Right.
Just remember, it is American sizes. So if you
Yep.
get like a 2XL, it's going to be big.
Well, it's
Or
going to be
5XL,
It's going to be
big.
proper. It's
Yeah.
going to be proper.
So, but yeah, you know, where I come from, an XL or a 2XL is not like I ordered an XL and was too big for me.
I got you.
Should have gotten an L.
I ordered an XL. It's perfect.
Yeah.
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 Bollard.
Oh, Ballard report.
The Ballard Report.
Bollard.
This is really funny.
Yes, so we received this, and they are making, I believe this is in Guangzhou, they're making the bollards
Yes.
a little more palatable.
Yes.
And they're
yes.
making them their favorite things.
yes.
because-
Ferrero Rocher.
Ferrero Rochers.
Mm.
And that's hard to say, isn't it?
Yeah.
Ferrero Rocher.
I just call them Ferrero Rochers or whatever. You know those chocolates.
They are
the acne chocolate.
Don't. There's a picture
Yeah,
online.
yeah.
You don't want to see it.
No.
Ferrero Rochers are considered like a high-level luxury item in
They're
China.
always included in like bribes.
Yes!
Have you noticed?
Cigarettes?
Yeah.
Like Zhongnan High cigarettes.
Yeah.
Not Zhongnan High. Zhongshan? Hua?
It'll eat
Zhonghua.
Zhonghua, yes.
Zhonghua cigarettes are Panda.
Mao Tai,
Mao Tai
Baijiu.
Baijiu
and
or,
Ferrero
or
Rochers.
cognac
Yeah.
and Ferrero Rochers.
Yeah, they're
That's
always
bribes.
included in like a bribe package.
For CCP
It's
members.
myfirstbribe.org.
Yes,
That's what you
yes.
get. So if
Yes.
you ever want to
It's like a
curry
starter
favor,
pack.
yeah, if you're in China and you want to like someone to really like you,
Yeah.
you give them a box of Ferrero Rochers or however you say it.
Ferrero Rocher.
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's so popular that they've made the bollards look like them. Excellent. And that's
very
real.
funny.
We were sent that from someone. That's a real thing.
That's real.
人家这
Check this out. So China, because of their influx of supposed tourism, and I say supposed, they're glazing the numbers and inflating them.
Yeah.
But because they did this visa-free thing for a lot of countries,
Yeah.
a lot of people are going there, and there's people that are like, "Yo, I'm expecting, handicap ramps and
Yeah.
very basic things that normal countries have."
Yeah, but they don't
You're not gonna
don't
get
they
that
don't do
stuff
that
in
in China.
China.
That's not a China thing.
No.
But they need to like live up to the image. So
Their
they've
quotas.
got wanted to show you guys this fantastic wheelchair ramp.
这个表吗？这叫无障碍。这个楼梯肯定不是无障碍了，是不是？那这条道应该是无障碍。那
I mean, okay, it gets better because first of all, that's too steep for anyone to go
Yes.
up, even assisted. Even if you had someone pushing you, there's no way they're pushing you up that slick surface.
No.
这条道无障碍的这陡坡，那这是什么呢
But？then there's a huge drop off.
这是什么？
It's
无障碍。
so violently steep.
天哪啊！
Yes.
You know, how stuff is never. It's like way steeper in real life than what it looks
yes,
like.
yes,
on camera.
yes. This is very steep.
That reminds me of Slide Man,
Yeah,
dude.
yeah.
Give
Where's
us a
Slide Man?
Slide
I'll
Man.
give you a slide man if I can find him. There
This
he
is
is.
how he ended up.
Yeah.
Slide Man gets up
Yeah.
at the end of that clip, by the way. It's
He
just not
does.
in the
He's
soundbite.
fine.
Yeah.
The thing is, like, imagine you are in a wheelchair and you start the descent at the top by mistake. You're done.
Actually saw that today in the clip. We didn't put it in. The
Oh,
old
that's
man-
right.
These kids have this old man in a wheelchair, and he's like, "No, no."
Yeah. They're like pushing him around.
and he
yeah.
goes down one of these things.
Yeah, it's like Mac and Me.
It's the Mac and Me scene.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
Anyway, that's your accessibility ramp over there.
无障碍能修成这样也挺不容易啊。
Yeah.
Remember
Yeah,
the other
you
one
for-
the
you
other day
for
that
what
just
is
went
that?
straight down the stairs.
Yes. Here's another bollard report. We got a big bollard in the front here.
I don't know why it's even there. They're putting them up around like wet markets.
It looks that way.
Notice that? And it's to stop these vehicular manslaughter, right?
Yeah.
I do want to just ask you a quick question. What's happening? What is this scene? Because I'm just trying to figure that out,
Yeah.
right? Because I put it in there with the bollard.
Yes.
What is this?
It's the typical China beggar thing going on in the background there,
Right.
which apparently the homeless people and so on don't exist in
Oh,
China.
yeah, that's right.
So yeah, it doesn't exist. Let's just move on. Yeah. Now here's an interesting thing. These blind paths, we've spoken about these in the past. They're usually made out of like these prefabricated things. Okay, it's little squares, and then you put them in, and they're made out of either like a rubber or metal or whatever the case.
And they often lead into barbed wire or holes.
Yeah, or like into the road or whatever. But I guess over here they just decided that they need more of them, so they employed these people to by handcraft
现
them.
场看看这个毛道是怎么做
It's
的
not
啊
going？to end up well.
No, I mean that's not going to continue to work very well. He's basically got a stencil there.
Well, they don't.
Yeah, that
那
it
个
didn't
做的这
didn't
个
last,
盲
did it?
道没几天，基本上
Just
都
after
掉
a
了
few。days.
This is,
Bollard.
I mean, that is chalked up to Chabador.
Yes.
Okay, Chabador means good enough or half-assed, basically, and that's when you're given a mandate,
Yeah.
like the government, like local governments, like we need to have these.
Mhm.
So whoever was in charge of it's like, okay, just make some.
Yeah.
Doesn't
Go get
matter
those
if it
guys.
works. Yeah, get those guys to just make them.
Yeah.
And then it wears away, but it doesn't matter because they tick that box. They did what they were told. And
Yep.
then if anything ever happens, I could see we did it.
It's like the fire extinguishers that get
Yes.
signed off on, and they open it up and it's not even there.
Yeah.
You know.
Speaking of, let's take a quick look at the current state of some tofu dregs in China.
Indeed, I'm a bit hungry.
Yeah, tofu dreg report. We're going to start out with a couple of things here, both related to bridges.
Mm.
Now, on the left side, you can see you've got what appear to be bridge supports, which have just got sand in the middle of them.
Yeah.
And they not very well encased in concrete. They obviously had like whatever a mold there. They poured a little bit in and called it a day.
Yeah, I mean that's why you see bridge collapses
Well,
everywhere.
and speaking of, here's an actual bridge tunnel.
Starting to collapse.
Yeah, that's starting to collapse as well.
China's new infrastructure.
You know what they say?
Must be nice to live in a real country.
这火车跑一下是吧？
Wow. That's scary.
You know, here's the problem. Look at all of the supports down this road. Each one of them is badly done.
Yeah.
This will be something like a high-speed rail.
Yeah.
You know, whatever you want to call it, bridge, or it could be anything. But when China does these projects in Africa and so on, this is also what you expect. You know?
Yeah. That's right.
And here we got a building, which, as you can see, where was this again? I remember it was in Jiangxi, was it?
Something.
Yeah.
I think so.
It's very recent. This just came out. Look at that entire front of the building's about to fall off. That's quite normal.
It's just, it just makes you crazy because of the propaganda that you see.
Yes.
It's just an affront to reality.
Yeah,
You
you
know.
keep seeing China.
We live
China
there, we
builds
know.
things fast. China builds these massive megastructures. Yes, but when they build stuff, they build it quickly. They use shortcuts. Everybody's on the take. Everyone's trying to have an angle here and there, so they
Yeah.
use substandard. They'll use like sea sand that hasn't been washed, so it still has salt in it. They'll use substandard concrete mix. You know, everything's bad. Rebar that you can bend with your hands, stuff like that.
Not surveying roads before building.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You've got another road collapse sinkhole here. This is just what, yesterday, 2 days ago?
2 days ago, yeah. These are all recent.
There's a river under there.
A common thing to see.
What was that movie? A river runs through it.
Something like that.
Yeah.
As a
Fancy
mall
mall roof collapse.
In Dalian.
Yep.
That's a massive, rich city.
Yep, been there.
Beautiful.
You've been there
air
too, right?
quality, many times.
Yeah.
And by many times, twice.
Okay, yeah. I went there.
More than once, I should say.
Yeah, I went there twice.
Yeah, we went
Yeah,
there.
we went there on
freaking
Conquering Northern China.
China. You asked me, we filmed the documentary.
Obviously, that's why I was. That's why.
offended.
That's why. But I'd been there one time before to
too,
go to a
me
friend's
too, yeah.
wedding.
Yeah.
I wasn't too impressed, to be honest.
I went to the beer festival.
Oh, interesting.
It's like a beer
Oh,
chugging
yes.
festival.
I did that too. They have all those like set up beer.
I got food
things.
poisoning.
Oh, good. Yeah,
from
makes sense.
from seafood.
Yes, you know what else you're gonna do in China is you're gonna get cursed. Dude, so here this Yunnan Forest Park, they used actual gravestones, people's gravestones. They were like, we need some
Not
material.
as a vibe.
No, they were like, we need something to build a path.
Yes.
I know, let's go to that graveyard over there and
Yes.
just like knock down all the gravestones and
Yes.
use it. So obviously people are not happy. You're walking on people's gravestones.
You know what
it's
the
literally
officials
like
say?
my beloved
Yeah.
father, or
Yeah.
you know, my husband Zheng Shui Chong or whatever's over here, you know,
Yeah.
and you're walking on it.
Yes.
That's bad.
The officials said that they were unused.
Oh yeah, unused for sure. They're
Like
unused.
I found them.
How are you not going to use a gravestone? Someone like carves their family name and like an
You can't
epitaph.
find a graveyard.
Yeah.
You don't find a
No,
graveyard
and-
to be like, oh, I guess no one's.
No one's using it. Well,
I got dibs.
technically they're dead, so they're not using it. But
You got dibs, I
dude,
got dibs, bro.
this is bad juju.
It is
It's
not
like
good.
don't stand on people's
not
gravestones.
good.
Don't use it as building materials.
Give us a thumbs up and a like on this video if you think that's bad.
I mean, how can it not be?
I know.
So let's have a quick look at the current state of things as far as fire and ice are concerned.
Interesting. So what happened here? Oh my goodness, another factory, huh?
Yeah, this is a massive big factory, and it had to do with all kinds of chemicals and
Wow.
fabrics and things.
That's
Now-
in Suzhou, another rich city.
Yeah. Now, the official report, what I loved about the official report from this particular one is they said, number one, there were no casualties.
All right.
Number two, they said there was no external pollution caused.
What?
Yes, that was.
I'm looking at it.
Yeah, that's the crazy thing is that was all about chemicals and stuff that were in effect. No external pollution.
You can't just say that.
But they did in the official report, and 0 deaths.
It's just
Yeah.
this is the country we want ruling the world.
Yeah, the dishonest country in the world.
Wow.
Let's take a look at this.
Oh my days, Shaq.
Oh. We got a Chongqing 22nd floor.
Because this happened in Chongqing, just next to the Min'an subway entrance. This building caught fire. Again, Chongqing, you hear a lot about it. You hear a lot about it being a 5D city. You've got people deep throating a train, but you don't see this.
Yeah, sky don't lie.
Yes, God don't lie, obviously.
You don't see the beautiful
Mm-hmm.
300 AQI pollution. This is the same one.
Same one, just different angles, you
Yeah.
know, so we can get that like 5D city experience. You know what I mean?
Gotta get it. Gotta do
8D, whatever. Now this is completely different. But what sets this apart is this man's fantastic local dialect.
Hold
that
on,
he
hold on.
uses.
we have to say what it is. So this is in Jiangsu in eastern China. This
Yes.
was an oil company, like a mineral oil company.
Yeah, well, it's oil-based lubricants.
Okay.
Is what they make.
All right.
Don't know what kind of lubricants, but it's oil-based.
I think the ones you're referring to are maybe water-based.
Hey, I fixed a lot of cars. I'm used to, you know what
for
I'm
sure.
saying? Yeah.
Yeah, that
Okay.
probably is just industrial stuff.
Yeah, it's probably whatever. But it also just
I don't
went
think
out.
lube factories blow up like that.
Well, whatever. But I like the guy's dialect. Listen to how
yeah, listen
how
to
he
this. It's
responds.
crazy.
莫应爱不？这孩子，
It's like goofy.
哦
We didn't add that.
No.
哟，这孩子不得了了！哦哟，你们哦哟，这孩子不嘛？哦哟，这孩子上来听哦，哦哦，这孩子说，揪了你的揪上去条子是。
I have no idea what I speak fluent Chinese. I have
他这
no
个打工
clue
的
what
是
he's
打工
saying.
的。
Yeah, at the end it sounded. I mean, you can tell by the way that it's absolutely China because it's a
It's obviously
Chinese
some sort of
flag. There's-
Jiangsu dialect.
Yeah,
这个他这个打工的，这是打工的。
you see the little Chinese flag down
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
Anyway, it definitely is there. But I heard multiple angles of this video, and there were other people that spoke very similarly. So it's definitely a local dialect.
Oh yeah.
It's just very interesting
It's
to
very
me. Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah.
I've never seen anything like this before. God,
Wow,
this
that's
is
spectacular
amazing.
though, isn't it?
Yeah, it's the same place, just different angles.
Yeah. It's just crazy looking.
Now this might ring a bell because
Yeah.
both you and I have traveled on this highway a lot,
So
this freeway,
much.
this expressway. Every Monday when I used to drive up to
Yeah.
Huizhou from Shenzhen, I used to pass
Yeah.
through this tunnel. And this
When
tunnel,
I went to Shenzhen.
yeah, exactly. This tunnel is there for like sound suppression because you've got,
Yeah.
whatever residential buildings nearby. So what happened here was, I believe it was a Tesla smacked into a truck, like just a normal truck, and the truck smacked into a bus. Then the truck caught fire, and then the truck is what caused this,
This is
huge
a
burn.
very famous road.
Yeah, so I'm so used to driving through
Me
this
too.
tunnel.
It always made me dizzy as hell. It's
Yeah.
a distraction.
完犊子了，完犊子了，我日！这下他妈逼完犊子了，我操！快跑，快跑，快跑！
Whoa.
我操！
Bad language. my
Yeah.
friend. That looks
Look at that. That's
crazy.
insane, yeah.
Pause that. That's
What's up?
incredible.
Yeah, I mean, I'll have to
That's a-
I'll
that was a
rewind
bad
it
pause,
slightly.
dude.
It's a very bad pause.
I mean, this is more personal to us because we're just so familiar driving
Yeah.
through here all the time. But doesn't that look like hell? Pause there. It's
crazy, yeah.
Crazy.
when you're driving under that inferno, I mean, it's going to melt your wipers and your mirrors
Yeah.
and everything. That's a huge amount of heat.
That looks crazy. What is going on in China right now?
Yeah,
What the hell?
it's insane. I used to love driving past bushfires in South Africa, like in in Gauteng or whatever the hell they call it these days. Gauteng, which is used to be Joburg, I guess, or Transvaal or whatever it used to be called. So you're driving and the bushveld catches fire a lot. And it's just part of the natural cycle. Like all the dry grass catches fire and then it all comes green again.
Yep.
But it would always be next to the road and it smells so good. It's got such an amazing smell. And when you drive past, you get blasted by this heat wave. It's insane.
Yeah, so that's the kind you do want. Cause
Yeah,
it's
not
controlled
this. This
fire.
is like a chemical
These are-
truck. So you're gonna get cancer
Don't-
driving under this.
Don't do this kind.
Yeah.
我操！
Yeah.
哇！我操！要死了！
Yeah. So as you can see, it's quite big, and there was a big backup. Now that's a main artery between a lot of
Yeah.
factories and the ports. So
Again, very industrial kind of type area. I don't know what is making these places go up.
yeah, well, this was an accident.
I know. I'm just saying, if it's like
Yeah.
in these areas, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, that's
Pretty
that's
intense.
crazy. Wow, look at that.
It's very weird that would burn. I guess it's probably made out of perspex. But now, of course, at this,
射了，我操！
No shit.
I had to put
No
that in there
shit,
'cause this
dude.
guy.
The guy's like, I got wet. Bro, you're in knee deep water.
Yeah, I know.
That's
like
a freaking tidal wave.
exactly. Let's look at that again. You're in a flood, okay? Sorry. Yeah, it's like
我操！射了，我操！
Yeah,
yeah, no
射了，我操。
shit, dude.
yeah.
No shit.
Oh, I
It's
got
like-
wet.
It's like, oh, I got splashed by a raindrop. Oh, I got wet or something, right?
Yeah,
He's literally swimming in an ocean. Basically.
Correct. You know, we've been covering these floods, but they haven't stopped.
No, they haven't. They have not.
It's one thing China's never gotten right is drainage.
我操！舍了，我操！
What
This guy's
is-
a smart.
So he's
dude.
like, maybe his pant leg got wet. So he's like, oh no.
Chinese people hate getting wet.
Yeah.
They think they get sick.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
This is pretty ingenious to put all the cars up on bricks and tables and stuff to stop them from being flooded.
That's insane.
Yeah.
How do you even do that?
I actually don't know. I mean,
this
that's a
real?
jack. Yeah, that's real.
Wow.
Here, now, I analyzed the footage. There's no one in the car,
Hmm.
so don't freak out. But like here, you've got a bridge that's being washed away, and the car's parked there, and the people are obviously got out and walked to the back there. Don't know why they didn't just reverse, but okay.
That's
Yeah,
yeah. Why not just go backwards?
I don't know.
Maybe
Maybe they
watching
panicked.
Logic in action.
Yeah, I mean,
There's got to be someone in the chat. It's like, you idiots. Of course, you just got to leave. You know.
yeah, for sure. Is
I'd
that-
throw it
What
in
is that
reverse.
propaganda in the background? That like red
Oh
thing?
yeah, that's some commie thing. There's a monument up there. See.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Like,
It's a monument to bad construction. Off you go. Down. Bye.
To the Nesquik River you
Yes,
go.
Exactly, yeah.
Bye. Yeah, there's no one in there. So don't worry.
Yeah.
You can see the guy walking out. So.
Yeah.
Don't
Yeah.
freak out.
Yeah, unfortunately.
this?
Oh, dude,
Do
I
we have
can't
a
wait.
score today?
We have a non score.
Oh crap! You know what? I think there's a piece missing to that. Why don't we come back to that in a little bit?
Are you sure?
Yeah, yeah. We
Okay.
got other stuff to cover first.
All right, all
This
right.
can be a nice treat later.
Okay, we've got non score coming up later. I'll just quickly fast forward past that.
That's missing. I forgot.
Oh, it's missing?
Yeah, yeah. We can do the second one later.
What's missing? Like
The score, the actual score.
Oh,
Keep going. Let's do some slopaganda. What do you think?
yeah, okay. All right, guys. So we'll do non score later. It'll be like near the end of the show.
Yeah.
Just remind me because it's hilarious. We got some good non score for you today. Oh, sorry, didn't want to. Oh, never mind. This is kind of tough to do. I thought I had it all lined up. Okay. Yeah, sorry. There
You
we
didn't
go.
see who won.
No, you didn't see who won. You don't know yet. Non score is going to be amazing.
Yeah.
Okay, we've got Shill Corner. Okay. So, for those of you who don't know what shills are, they're white monkeys. These are the guys who go over to China, end up working for Chinese state media, or make all these videos to say, like, America has so many homeless people and China has none, you know, that kind of thing. Or, look how China's living in the future, that type of thing.
We love the CCP.
But there's always an angle to it.
Yeah.
It's never, hey, I like China, which there's nothing wrong with that.
No.
It's always
We like China too.
it's always like America sucks.
Yes.
America doesn't have
America
this.
doesn't have this.
Yes, exactly. China is living in the future. 50 years ahead of America. There's always a comparison.
America is done.
Yeah. It's like, you know, when I go to Japan or if I go somewhere else, I'll be like, I absolutely love XYZ or
Yeah.
this is amazing. I
Yeah.
don't go, Japan has this and America sucks.
Yeah.
But that's the shill way of life.
You have to have.
It
it's
has to be like America's
Yes.
bad or the West is bad.
Yes.
Yeah. Anyway,
Yes.
so we've got a very special report today. Because do you remember?
Old fans will remember.
Yes.
Tommy Agent Spotlight.
Yes. So
This guy's name is Alfred Shilcock.
yes,
It's
Alfred
like,
Shilcock.
It's kind of like Hitchcock. Okay.
Yeah, because he's got the same build.
Oh, now I understand why
Yeah.
you made that up.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you'll see.
Yeah.
But you remember Alfred Shilcock, I'm sure, if you've been watching the show for a long time.
Yeah.
This particular dude over here. So today he is an alleged commie agent, and we're going to talk about it because something has come to light. We featured him on the show before. For instance, like this. See, he's got the same build.
It does. Likes hippos, right?
Yep. See?
Hello.
Hello, nice to meet you.
Great, thank you. Can you tell me more about the Beijing Pass?
Beijing Pass. Beijing Pass.
A Beijing Pass. Good, great. And how and where to use the Beijing Pass? The Beijing Pass. Hello, I'm a U.S. citizen, a foreign visitor, and I would like to get a Beijing Pass. The Beijing Pass. Beijing Pass. Beijing Pass. Beijing Pass. Beijing Pass. Beijing Pass. Wow, that's amazing.
Hey Tom, pop quiz.
Wow, I know this one. It's the Beijing Pass.
Exactly. The Beijing Pass, Beijing Pass, Beijing Pass, Beijing Pass, the Beijing Pass. With QR codes, slots can be used for sports to install the most modern and enjoyable.
Wow, that's amazing.
So that was Shilcock, right?
Yeah.
We have an
With
update.
QR codes, slots can be used for sports to install the most modern and enjoyable.
Guess the Beijing Pass is not going to get him out of this one.
I am actually flabbergasted. Can you go to the next slide?
Sure.
Because this caught us off guard.
Yeah.
He's a freaking spy.
Yeah, he is.
Bro was
Yeah.
a spy.
Yep,
Kind of.
alleged.
So we've been making fun of this guy for a while, and this is how it works.
Yeah, for
there's like
years now.
embarrassing propaganda that comes up on Chinese media,
Yeah.
and this guy was all over like CGTN or Xinhua and all those public, those big outlets.
Yeah.
And
He
they'd
worked
get him-
for them.
Yeah. So
Hmm.
they'd get him to do these like whenever they needed to promote something. So this Beijing Pass thing was this government initiative to get foreigners to be able to travel to China.
Yeah.
You can get a card and go around.
Use it in Beijing.
Yeah, and there's also this hotline thing that he had to promote for
Yes,
CCP
and
or
another,
whatever.
he promoted a whole lot of stuff, and it was some of it was really funny, like the Beijing Pass stuff and some others, but some of it was just full on rubbish, like government propaganda stuff. It's
Yeah.
like, oh, you go to this office and do that, and it's very
Yeah, yeah,
boring. You know what I mean?
yeah. Either way, he was always funny to us because we just
Because
couldn't
he's a
believe.
ridiculous looking man. That's why.
Yeah, and also like China, what are you doing picking this as your spokesman? You know
I
what I
know.
mean? Like they left the mistakes in there. It's like, what is it? What did she
yes,
say?
I'd like to. I need.
No, what did the woman say? She's like, "Hi, nice to meet you."
He's like,
Fine,
good, thank you, great, thank you.
And they left that in the edit.
Of course, no, they left lots of stuff. He makes lots of mistakes. Yeah.
So we were very shocked to read in the news. I'm gonna read some of this. An American journalist was charged with allegedly acting as an unregistered agent linked to China. The man in question's name is Thomas Paukin II. He's the second Paukin.
The second Paukin.
Paukin,
Yeah.
I don't know. Is it Paukin or Paukin?
Probably Paukin.
Paukin.
Porkin. I'm sorry. That was low. Let's continue.
Who is you made him into a hippo.
No.
You say Porkin is low?
Yeah, no, it's
Oh, he likes
Hippo
Okay,
Hub.
anyways, let me get to the
Okay, we'll
serious
get to
stuff.
that. Yeah.
This is crazy.
Yeah.
This is like the first time we've seen like someone that's been a shill actually go all the way.
Yes.
Who is writing under the pseudonym Tom McGregor. So he was writing books for China.
Yes.
Okay.
I would hazard a guess that they're writing it for him and just making him.
Dude,
be the
there
face.
is no way this dude is actually writing. He's definitely
Yes,
like,
I feel like
we covered this actually before. Remember the guy that did the article for, was it MSNBC or CNBC?
CNBC,
CNBC? And it was like, I only spend $100 on groceries for a family of 4 in Shenzhen.
yes.
And what they did was took his article from the Western media and then launder it into official
Yes.
narratives in China. And I suspect that's kind of what was happening here.
Mhm.
He was the son of Thomas so there's a Thomas Paukin I, who was the chairman of the Texas Republican Party and worked in Ronald Reagan's White House.
So he's the son of a diplomat, which makes
Not a diplomat.
Or
a politician.
sorry, son of a politician.
Yes.
And I feel like that's a good target for the Chinese.
Well, that makes
government.
sense. So listen, according to the document, Paukin claimed to have refused repeated requests for classified information. However, the indictment claims that the journalist himself, so this guy, Hippo Man,
Yeah.
told
Alfred Schilcock.
told investigators that he believed that there was an 80% chance that another individual linked to the case whose identity remains withheld would end up providing classified information to China. So what he was doing is China was getting him to co-opt someone to join the government in the US, and then he would be the go-between to get classified information back to China.
Right.
And in fact, his handler, so his spy handler, right, said that the information that he got would go directly to Xi Jinping. So he obviously felt like super important.
Didn't he give like a phone and a laptop to
That's
the
coming
spy
up.
guy?
That's
or
coming up.
whatever? Yeah.
Okay. So the affidavit says that Paukin made several all expenses paid trips to the U.S. between 2019 and 2025 and was paid roughly $100,000 for reports that were later shared with Xi Jinping. Paukin returned to the U.S. in February and met with an individual that he'd given a laptop and cell phone to on his prior trip at Washington, D.C. hotel, which the FBI simultaneously monitored. So at least from what I read here, it seems like he was a spy. He was co-opting this dude. The feds like catch him and they're like, yo, I don't know, whatever happened. And then he continued to do it.
Yeah, it seems that way. Either way, these types of people are very vulnerable for this kind of thing.
Yeah.
And I suspect that during the course of our career, we're going to see the majority of the people that we've featured on the show doing this kind of shill stuff fall afoul of this
In
in some
way.
way or the other. Because think about it. We were offered when we were in China to do these like propaganda trips and so on, and it's a slippery slope.
tourism.
Yeah, for tourism.
We
but
never
I mean,
did one.
no, we never did. I'm saying, but we were offered, and we were offered to put COVID misinformation on our channels.
We did videos about that, remember?
Yeah, we were offered to be paid thousands of dollars.
We exposed it instead.
Yeah,
You know
exactly.
what pissed me off about that?
Yeah.
So the CCP tried to pay us thousands of dollars to say that COVID came from Pennsylvania or
Yeah,
something.
from white-tailed
Do
deer.
you have a soundbite
I
of that?
feel like I do. Yeah.
We have the actual clip from
Yeah,
the
here it
thing
is.
we tried to
White-tailed
use the
deer.
post. But
White-tailed
instead, what we
deer.
did was we immediately exposed it. The comments that we got, they were like, "I can't believe that's amazing. You guys turned down those thousands of dollars." It's like, bro,
Yeah.
you think I'm gonna sell out my country for thousands of dollars?
Yeah, I know.
don't think so.
Yeah, exactly.
Anyway, let's get back to this.
Well, I just wanted to say it is a slippery slope because once you're in that pipeline, say you've started to do these misinformation videos
Yeah.
for them, you started to appear on state media, then they'll start to ask you, hey, do you know anyone who can get us this information? Do you know anyone who works in the government? Do you know anyone who works in,
because he's from a
companies?
government family, right?
He's like, yeah, we'll pay you to like set us up to meet them and stuff,
Yeah.
and it's a slippery slope. And eventually, before you know it, people like this are working as agents of the Chinese
Yes.
government.
So he offered this guy, so his
Hmm.
targets, he offered him $100,000 in cash and gave him a SIM card to communicate with Kathy. So that's his handler, I guess. Saying that his handler expected one report per week on topics that will influence policy and be read by Xi Jinping. That's crazy. This guy,
This Hippo Hub
this
guy,
dude.
this Beijing Pass dude.
So here's the charges.
Okay.
According to the cited media outlet, Pauken 2, Hippo Hub,
Yeah.
now faces a charge for allegedly operating on behalf of the Chinese government without properly registering with U.S. authorities. The indictment invokes federal statute 18 U.S.C. 951, which criminalizes acting within the United States as an agent of a foreign government without prior notification to federal authorities. So you got to, what do? You tell the federal authorities you're a spy?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah.
Unlike the Foreign Agents Registration Act, that's FARA.
Yeah, it's different.
Of 1938, the statute is a criminal tool often used in counterintelligence and national security investigations. So he was arrested in February this year, and he remains in custody. Faces up to 10 years.
I only hope the best for this guy, as
Hmm.
in I hope he gets the best, longest sentence possible.
It's serve as an example,
Yes,
for sure.
100%. Because this kind of, a lot of people might think it's fairly innocent, or at least like, oh, what's
Is
the
it?
harm?
Is it to be a spy?
No, I'm talking about the people that are currently in China that are doing this.
Oh, gotcha.
Because
gotcha.
we know a lot of foreigners who are working for Chinese state media who
Yeah,
are just
similar roles, right?
very anti-Western and so on. And I mean, you can push that so far with freedom
True,
of speech,
true.
but when you start to actually, make
on
these
it.
connections and start doing shady things on
Yeah.
behalf of the Chinese government against your own government, you need people like this as an
Yeah.
example.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, there's so many people doing, like, at least publicly, what he was doing,
Yeah.
like writing books
Yeah.
and going on state media, doing fluff pieces. It's the same stuff.
Yeah,
right?
attacking the West constantly and all that. You bet your bottom dollar if they're being asked to do other things, they're doing it.
Yeah, especially like that's a lot of money.
Yeah.
100 grand,
Imagine being offered $100,000 to like, oh, just set up a connection,
dude.
and all expenses paid flights. Oh, we'll fly you in wherever
and
you
a
want.
salary with the state media.
Yeah, of
stuff.
course.
That's a luxurious life.
And these guys get big heads because they get a lot of attention lavished on them by the Chinese government.
Yeah, I mean, just reading from this, it's funny. If I'm reading it correctly, it looks like that he got caught and then still did it,
yeah, it seems that way, which is silly.
which is funny because I think what I think, at least if I'm reading this
Yeah.
correctly, that means that he thought that China would probably be like, oh, don't worry about it, we're more powerful. We'll
Yeah,
take care
a
of
lot of these people, especially if they come from the first world, they don't actually understand that there are consequences to their actions. They're
True.
used to this whole like free speech, protected by law, I have rights kind of idea.
True.
Yeah. Anyway, let's move on because I think we got to see one of his other masterpieces.
He did have a couple.
Yes.
These characters are in Chinese. I'm supposed to be Lolana.
Well, guess what? I don't think you're going to meet her anytime soon.
Is Lolana the handler's name?
I think that's one of his other.
Oh no, isn't it Kathy?
Yeah,
I'm
who
supposed
knows?
to meet Kathy.
Exactly. Well, not for a while, bro.
Maybe
Not for a
Lolana
while.
is her spy name.
Yeah, it's possible. Yeah. Also, the fact that he's a so-called author who's lived in China for about a decade and he can't read Chinese.
I read in another article that his dad requested that he write under a pseudonym so that he wasn't like conflated with his
so he didn't
China
tie
dealings.
Yeah, exactly. Well, that's smart.
Yeah, I
If
would.
it-
I'd
yeah.
be like, dude, if I had,
Yeah. Anyway, let's see.
How can I even find the right street? I need to give her a call. Ah,
It was one of your most diabolical creations.
Yes.
Hey Tom, are you close?
well, not exactly. I'm lost. The map is only in Chinese, and I'm totally confused. Isn't there some way?
Didn't he live there for over a decade?
Yeah.
So you don't know how to read this. They make you into an idiot.
Yeah. I also like the fact that I don't know where you are. I'm so far away, but they're right next to each other. Look at the fence and the trees.
They're on the,
Yeah,
same, road. They can see each
Yes.
To get directions in English?
No worries. In China, you can dial the 12345 hotline.
Really? Oh, okay. I'll give it a try.
你好，12345热线。
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
你说啥？
Characters are in Chinese. I'm supposed to meet Lolana. How can I even find the right street?
我操！你说人话吧。
Map is only in Chinese, and I'm totally confused.
这是中国，你看不懂中文干嘛？
Ah,
别浪费我的时间。
I really appreciate that, and hopefully I find my way. Ah, I'm lost, and I'm totally confused.
That's our footage.
Yeah.
Hi Tom, you've made it.
Finally, I finally found you. Yeah, this really
Found his
helped.
handler.
This
Yes.
really comes in handy. And it's very
Handily.
similar to what we
Yes.
have in America, which is 311 for non-emergency services. But they have the same exact service here in China.
Exactly. The 12345 hotline is just like the Chinese version of 311, but it offers more support in various types of issues, from personal issues like finding direction to business requests, public service matters, and even community concerns.
Wow, so not just for individuals?
Right. For example, if a business owner needs help with local permits or a neighborhood has issues with street maintenance, they can all
That
call
one's
it for
really
assistance.
Yeah, of
This
course.
is absolutely amazing. This is really helpful for urban management issues.
This guy
Yes.
still has
So
his
now let's hear from a hotline manager in Beijing to see how it all works.
Sure.
With QR codes, most can be used towards both to install the most modern and enjoyable.
Wow, that's amazing.
I'm sorry. This guy's so funny.
You guys come up with the most unhinged bullshit in the chat. He still has his baby. Let's put pause on it real quick. I do want to wrap this up.
Yeah.
with-
Okay.
with a
Sorry.
segment. Pause it on him. So
On
we can
him.
look
Okay.
at him
All
one more
right.
time.
All right.
I just want everyone to understand how crazy it is. This is to us was one of the lowest level shills.
Yes.
Like deprioritized.
I know.
Like in the dumbest shill bullshit. And he turned out to be a freaking spy.
Yeah, it's interesting. An agent alleged.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm using spy because
Yeah.
it's a simple word, right?
Yeah,
A
exactly.
spy helper.
Yeah.
A
yeah.
spy asset. Right.
Yeah, an inserter of spies into the U.S. government, a facilitator.
A facilitator.
Yeah, a go-between between
A
the-
go-between.
Xi
Alleged,
Jing-
alleged.
between Xi Jinping and somebody in the government in America.
Dude, that's insane.
Yeah.
Wow. Do you think China's going to come to his aid?
Of course not. Of course, they never do. They throw these people under the
They
bus.
do.
They
Poor
take
guy.
advantage of them. They stroke their egos. They give them this position in state media, make them feel like they're really cool.
Comfy salary.
It's the definition of a useful idiot.
Yes.
for
yeah,
these
yeah,
people.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's very funny. Well, I'm glad that it was found.
It's just weird. Like I said, I do suspect that over the course of our career, we're going to see many more people that we've featured and made fun of here on the show turn out to be agents of China.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe they'll be maybe they'll see this and be like, nah.
Well, you would hope
if this
so.
guy gets chucked in jail, I don't think people are going to continue.
Yeah, we'll see.
We'll
Let's
see.
see. One can only hope.
A neighborhood has issues with street maintenance, they can all call it for assistance.
Sorry.
This is absolutely amazing.
Me hungry,
This is
hungry.
really helpful for urban management issues.
Yes. So now let's hear from a hotline manager in Beijing to see how it all
Yeah,
works.
we need sound bites out of
Sure.
this guy's
With
famous
QR
now.
codes, slows
Yeah.
can be
He's
used for sports,
famous.
turning
Yeah.
stores more smoother and enjoyable.
Wow, that's amazing.
Oh, we do have a sound bite.
We do.
We already do.
Yeah, we do have a soundbite.
This guy has been immortalized.
Yes, yeah. From
Probably
now
one
on.
of the best like comeuppance stories we've had.
Yeah, it's really
You know?
funny. Where is that? Wow, that's amazing. I definitely have it in here. Yeah, Smos. I call it Smos.
With
This
QR
one.
codes, slows can be used for sports, turning stores more smoother and enjoyable.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah, we do. Okay. We're good. We're good.
Yeah, we're good. We're good. All right, so now it's time for soft power, everybody. And we would like to talk about something. It's a little more serious.
Yeah. Yeah, let's get into more serious.
You know, it
mood.
might be a little bit more serious than, I don't know, infiltration of the U.S. government by Chinese spies that are being paid through shills.
It's
and-
not actually. It's just that was just so damn funny.
Yeah, I know.
It's
So-
too funny.
We got to talk about this Starbucks murder in China because it's insane how this has not made the news.
Wow. This is
Yeah.
a masterclass in cover-ups.
Yep. So Zhuhai, this happened just the other day on May the 26th. Okay, so we're talking like what, 3-4 days ago, whatever.
3 days ago.
Yep. Depending on your time zone.
Yeah.
So there's a place called the Huafa Mall in Zhuhai. Now Zhuhai, if you don't know, it's a big city. It's a very important city. It's right next to Macau. It's sort of in between Shenzhen and Macau. And so you'll pass through it if you're coming in from Macau or going to Macau or whatever. But in its own right, it's a very important city. It's actually one of the better cities as far as I'm concerned in China, as far
Yeah.
as like it's on the coast. It's
Yeah.
very nice. It's got a lot of infrastructure. It's like nice bar streets.
It's
and
because
stuff
of
there.
Macau.
Yeah,
Macau
because-
is super rich, international. It's spillover money.
It's kind of like how Shenzhen is a good city because it's next to Hong Kong.
Exactly. It would be an absolute hole
Yeah.
otherwise.
Zhuhai is a good city because it's next to Macau.
Correct.
So they've got a very fancy mall there, the Huafa Mall. They've got a very fancy Starbucks there. It's the Starbucks Reserve. We'll talk about that in a minute. And a dude's sitting there having his coffee, and 3 men burst in with meat cleavers
Kill him.
and killed him. They hacked him, hacked
We
him.
censored
yeah.
the hell out
Don't
of this.
worry,
so
you won't
YouTube,
see it.
Stop it.
So apparently the whole interior of the store, according to eyewitnesses, was just splattered in blood. The guy went outside and like collapsed
Died.
and died out there. And the police swiftly responded, and they caught one of them. At least that's what we see. They say they caught all 3, but you can only see one of them get caught. So, that's completely censored. So you won't see any horrible blood or anything like that. Don't worry about it. But you can see there the security guys kind of strolling around trying to look for the attackers. And quite luckily, at least the one attacker didn't seem very concerned
Yeah,
about
look at
getting
all the
away.
bollards.
Yeah, lots of bollards. There's the attacker. You can see him actually throwing his meat cleaver onto the ground.
Did his job.
You know those big meat cleavers that you use to like chop pork
Yeah.
bones or whatever? That seems to be the weapon of choice
Well,
in China.
Most people don't have guns. Only
Yeah,
like
exactly.
crime bosses have guns.
Yeah, true. But this happened, as you can see, in the middle of the day in a fancy mall, in probably the fanciest coffee shop you can imagine.
Yeah.
Because it's not an ordinary Starbucks, okay?
No.
There's the guy with the cleaver. It's what's called a Starbucks Reserve. Now, they're the cops apprehending the guy who threw the cleaver down, okay? And they said, stop filming. So this is just showing you how the mechanism works. First of
Yeah.
all, anyone trying to film anything about this was told to stop filming, and they had to delete their footage, or they get into trouble for trying to film this, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so they caught the one guy. Put a blanket over the guy. Obviously, they just go there. But I wanted to show you a little something, and this is what really irks me, is the fact that this is a Starbucks Reserve. Now, why is that important? It is like the premier best kind of Starbucks you can get. It's like a fancy version. You get them in Tokyo, and there's one in the Empire State Building, and it's like a specialty store where they have these like exclusive coffee ground beans that are only served there, and you're going to have these experiences and so on. So it's kind of like the same as if someone was murdered inside a very fancy, very famous restaurant, okay, like an international chain. but there's no news about it. The fact that it happened, if it happened in like a normal little noodle shop or something, you don't expect to hear about it. But this happened in an American chain.
Yeah, that would have
of
made
like a
international
high,
news.
It's a high-level American chain. Yeah, it should have been international news, right?
That's crazy.
The
Well, it's
fact-
because the
yeah.
Chinese government's completely stamped it out. They blocked, I saw, they blocked all search terms.
Yes.
And everything was wiped. They removed every piece of media about it.
Yeah, every video was completely gotten rid of off the internet. And when they finally did put out like an official notice, they didn't even confirm that the guy was dead.
No.
They didn't. They're just like, oh, they're like
Local journalists that
yeah.
were there that saw it, they
Yeah.
were like, yeah, he was dead. And the CCP wouldn't let anyone talk about it.
Yeah. So they completely blocked the conversation
Mm-hmm.
about it. And because of that, it didn't hit international news as it should have. You know, just take a look. What I did here is I decided, well, you know, you go to the Starbucks Reserve, you get these special experiences, and I guess you learn how to do things or whatever. But apparently, if you go to Starbucks Reserve in China, this is your special experience that you get: be assassinated in broad daylight with cleavers.
It's not Starbucks' fault. That's China's
Of course
fault.
not. But my whole point is that anywhere else in the world, if this had happened in an exclusive restaurant, an exclusive, well-known place of any significance, it would have made the news.
For sure. 100%.
But this international brand where someone was assassinated, no one hears about it. This should be on front pages. This should be in magazines, newspapers, whatever, around the world. You know what I mean?
To me, it should be on the news because it's such an affront to China's whole thing about there's no bad things that happen. There's no crime. There's no stabbing. There's nothing.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, of course. It's a bunch of nonsense. But this is how censorship works. You know, if you can control the narrative locally so with such an iron fist, it's hard for it to get out. Because, you know, if any international, like let's say, I don't know, New York Times or whatever wants to do, CNN wants to do something on this, how are they going to get information? You can't talk to independent journalists because they've all been shut up or warned or whatever. You can't talk to local people because if you go and try and interview anyone that witnessed it, well, first of all, anything they posted online has been erased. Their accounts have been blocked off and they've been warned not to talk about it. So it just goes under the rug. So, you know.
I think they're trying to avoid another PR disaster for Zhuhai again.
Yeah.
Like the Zhuhai local officials, because of the mass vehicular manslaughter,
That
was 80 something people that got
Yeah.
run over and died?
Yeah, and then
That was
they reported only 35 killed.
Yeah.
Remember that's
Yeah.
that 30 death
Yeah.
rule we told you about?
Yeah.
But that was insane. Happened a couple of years ago. I made a video about it, and what happened was a disgruntled, like 60-something-year-old man got in his car and drove to the sports stadium where all of the sort of middle-aged, you know, pensioners and so on are doing like exercises at night. And they get into these teams and they kind of walk around this track, like a running track around the building, and he just mowed everyone down. Like hundreds of people there, just mowed them all down, you know, and something like about 80 people died and a bunch of other people injured. And that happened in Zhuhai, like you say. So any kind of thing like this, bad press. They're going to try to get rid of it.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely. Anyway, I got lots more material.
Let's move on. Yeah.
It's Beyond the Great Firewall time. There's been a lot of crazy uprisings happening. We're just taking you inside the Chinese internet, translate what's been going on. So I found this really cool channel called Zuotian, means yesterday.
Yes,
They put out a bunch of good stuff. Now, this guy, he saw what was going on and he learns from China that, hey, we are proud Chinese. And if we want things to be good, then we have to stand up for what's right.
Yes.
So he's been noticing something that I think a lot of Westerners have been caught up in, a propaganda campaign that's telling them that there's no homeless people.
Yes.
There's no homeless people. But in Shenzhen, one of the richest cities in China, there are homeless people everywhere, especially right now.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of people think that, oh, yeah, I'm sure there's like poor people in China, but they clean them up because it's an authoritarian country and all this stuff. There are so many homeless people now. So many homeless
exactly.
people.
Yeah, okay, fine. Also, don't forget the whole Sun He Gods thing.
Yeah, for sure.
So many food cards. So many food cards.
So many homeless.
Yeah.
So he goes, I want to be the mayor of Shenzhen. But in China, you don't run for mayor. You don't run for office.
It's not possible. You have to be a CCP member who's been handpicked to do the job.
Correct.
That's it.
So here's his speech.
So he did a little video.
为深圳底层人发声。我现在在深圳市政府这边。
He's a good citizen.
我来这里呢，就是想咨询一下关于竞选深圳市市长的这个条件以及资格。我为什么要竞选深圳市市长呢？因为我见过深圳底层人过得太苦了，老人啊捡垃圾，好多人啊。
Yeah, so he's saying, because the subtitles are pretty fast, but that's a Shimin Zhongxing. It's that very interesting, impressive building. I almost got arrested for flying a drone near that building. It was close. I got away it was insane. Yeah, you know, the military turned up. It wasn't cool. Anyway, it's a very impressive building. It's very cool. And he's saying that, like, he's noticed, he wants to find out what the requirements are for being mayor, because he's noticed a lot of elderly people have to scavenge through trash to survive. You
这个
know,
露宿街头。
so many people sleeping
所
on
以
the
说呢，我
streets.
想为这个底层人发声，为老百姓做点事情，来
He
到
wants to
这
do
边
something for the
来
ordinary
咨询一
people.
下
So he went to go find out what do I need to do
Yeah.
to do that.
关于竞选市
Very
长的这
innocent.
些资格。
And guess what?
Well, his social media was erased.
Goodbye.
Yeah.
And this is what happens when you try to do the right thing. Isn't it funny how you are? And he wasn't being facetious, by the way.
The problem is he drew attention to something they were trying to hide.
Yes.
You can't say that there are homeless people and elderly people digging through the trash in China, because it's not supposed to exist.
Nope. He didn't try to make a political statement by saying, haha, I'm going to fix all this stuff, but actually I'm exposing these problems.
Yeah.
He's saying what everyone sees everywhere.
Yes.
And he's like, I want to do something about it because clearly no one's doing anything.
Yeah.
That's like a good, promising campaign speech.
Mm.
You know, that you would you run for class president or something. It's
Sure.
like, it's nice. You know?
Yeah, yeah.
He did the wrong thing in China.
Mm-hmm.
You can't do that. And this is, to me, the biggest egg on face for the Chinese government is you don't even let your people do the right thing.
Nope.
You don't let them.
You can't, because then that means there's a problem.
Yeah.
Right?
You seem like a good kid.
Yeah. I feel bad for him. Yeah. Need
So,
more
yeah.
people like that to stand up.
But just, you know, just recently, there's just been so much homelessness and people that just, you know, the youth unemployment rate's out of control.
Sure.
You know, they recalculated the way they count it.
Yes.
Right. So they banned actually counting it for a while, and they recalculated it now to say that if you work more than 1 hour per week, not per day.
Yeah. Wasn't it per month?
Or no, maybe it's per month.
I think it's per month.
Either way, it's 1 hour. If you work
Yeah.
more than 1 hour, then you're not considered unemployed anymore.
Exactly. Yeah, we've had a lot of unrest going
Tons.
on around the country. So, what's happening in this particular thing? Are they forcefully removing the vegetables or something?
No, so there's a quarry that they're building there.
Oh.
okay? And all the people there are like, you can't, we farm here.
Yeah.
Right. So there's a quarry has been absolutely devastating the environment in the area.
Right.
Like poison crops. They've been pulling out and blasting all the groundwater out, so they
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
have anything to use for their crops. This is in Guangxi, by the way.
Yeah.
And it's so much farmland collapse that the houses started to crack and actually like gone into the ground.
Yeah.
So the people are like, dude, the government's killing us. They're like
Sure.
burying us,
Yeah, yeah.
basically, pumping out our water. Our houses are sinking, and we can't farm.
So the Chinese government has been putting out all this false propaganda that everything's going well, like the economy is on the up and up, the GDP keeps going up, there's no big deal with unemployment, but it's bad.
Yeah.
It's getting worse all the time. Now, there's a particular place, and we've talked about this before. It's the petitions and letters offices in Beijing.
This is the State Bureau for Letters and Visits on the Yongding River.
Now, we've shown you before, but if you go there on any day, you'll see massive queues, because it's the one place you're allowed to go and petition the government. Like if you have a grievance, you're allowed to go to Beijing, according to the constitution, and stand in this queue and go into the office and then put your piece of paper down.
But you're not allowed to, because the local government will actually take away your social credit points if you try to leave your hometown to go do that.
Yeah, and they will physically stop people and prevent them from getting off of buses and stuff when they know someone's going to do
and
it.
arrest people.
Yeah, but if people sneak, if you're sneaky about it, like
you'll get
if
in.
you're, you know, if you're pretending to cross the U.S. border or something and you go there, right?
Yeah,
Because, you know, you just go there and don't tell anyone about it and just
Oops,
turn
it's just
up.
a line.
It's like, whoops, I'm just in this line. A lot of times people get frustrated because their problems aren't addressed.
Correct.
So what they do is, to draw attention to themselves, is they jump into the river.
Yeah.
Quite literally.
Yes.
They will jump into the river and be like, "Oh, you don't care about me." Jump into the river, and then they have to get rescued or whatever, and then they're like, "Why did you do that?" It's like, "Because of this." And then then they're like, "Oh man, you know, we don't want to hear your problem." So to stop this, they've erected this massive fence and put barbed wire and stuff to
people
prevent
can't go
people from getting into the river.
So they can't take a shower.
Yeah.
洗澡不好洗了，安上网了。
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. So they actually, so in this town here, they actually decided to all gang up and fill the entire government building up so that to prevent, you know, them from stopping them and arresting them.
Yeah.
Because if everyone like teams up or whatever, then, you know, what are they going to do about it? So this is in Hebei. The government actually shut off the water.
Yeah.
and the people don't have water.
Sure.
So they're like, what do? We can't drink, we can't wash, we can't cook our food. So they're like, let's go to the local government office and protest, and
Sure.
storm it, right?
Mhm.
They shut it down and said that they're going to start charging the reservoir water for the people. And it turns out that reservoir water that they're switching them to is like completely fetid, like disgusting, poor water quality.
Right.
So the people are like, no.
Yeah, we don't want
Right?
that.
No. You can't do that in China. These people are screwed.
啊，看好了啊，大连村人都来了啊，看了啊，门口上还有的，你们要不吃水，你们都别来，对不？老百姓们都来了啊，看这是多人。
What's going on here?
In this one, you can pull it up. I have all the. So this is the medical staff from Huakang Hospital, and this was an army hospital before in Sichuan. They gathered for 3 consecutive days because the hospital's salary wasn't paying. And we're seeing this a lot in China too, as people are just not getting their paychecks, even from state positions, police. Social workers, all these kind of people that work in these positions. They didn't get their Social Security, and they didn't get compensated after they announced that they would close the hospital down, not pay them.
Right. This is happening a lot.
Yes.
Where factories close without paying the workers, and they're owed something like 6 months to a year's back pay.
Yep.
And of course, we've been covering this on the show a lot, where people are protesting because there's been 6 months of them not receiving their salary.
Yeah.
And it's difficult because they get quashed every time. And what the Chinese government does is they're kind of smart about this, is they brutally clamp down on any little protest that happens.
Yeah.
And then they completely erase the news about it, just like they did with the Starbucks murder.
Yeah.
And that is so that the next group doesn't hear about it. Because if everybody hears about it and they're all like, wait a second, I also haven't been paid in 6 months. I heard they're getting together. Imagine there was a mass uprising where everybody was like, none of us have been paid. Thousands of factory workers from thousands of different factories, like hundreds of thousands of them, all together rose up. It'd be a big problem.
It would.
Yeah,
it would be massive.
Yeah.
And there's more. There's one at a car factory.
Yeah.
Anyway, we can talk about this till we're blue in the face, but there's a lot of absolutely insane things going on.
Yeah.
There was some university students in Guangxi here that were protesting the fact that they haven't had power, and it's freaking hot in Guangxi.
That's not why they're protesting. It's because they can't Wan Shouji, bro.
Dude, and they also can't use fans.
Yeah, true.
I'd go insane.
Well, I mean, apparently there's power for the lights. I guess they just cut the actual power from the dorms so that they can't charge their phones or have fans, like you say.
Yes.
Although I feel like the fans are second priority.
This is the Guangxi Guilin Aerospace Industry College in Guilin.
Imagine studying for aerospace and your college can't keep the power on. Not very high tech.
No, at night. That's a good point.
Yeah.
At night, the temperature was 30 degrees Celsius.
Wow, that's hot.
It's
What
like
is
in the
that?
90s.
Yeah.
At night.
Oh,
you imagine during the day. So they all banded together to sing.
Nice.
They're going to get in trouble.
This is karma, man. It's the Chinese government is reaping what it sows. They keep pushing this stuff off and propping up the failures and pretending like there's nothing bad going on.
Yep.
And eventually it's all coming crashing down.
Yeah, it's been pretty crazy these days.
Yeah.
And again, there's just no coverage of this anywhere. You'd think we'd hear about some of these stories.
No.
No.
This is the car factory,
car
right?
factory, Another, factory wage dispute. This is another thing. Again, China's not winning some economic war that it's waged on the world. It's losing domestically.
Yeah.
And they're fighting tooth and nail to make sure you don't know about it.
Yeah, because then you wouldn't invest. Would you invest in a mess like this?
Absolutely not.
Yeah.
A country that can't pay its own citizens? Absolutely not.
Yeah, I would not be investing in this. I would not be wanting to prop this tyrannical system up.
No. No. Ask any of these people if you showed up as like an American or a Canadian. Hey, should I invest in your country? It seems like you guys are doing well. What do you think they would reply to you? Should I invest in this company? They'd be like, no.
Yeah.
They can't even pay us.
Yeah, exactly.
I got to send money back home.
Yep. All right, before we continue, because there's more, we wanted to tell you about Monday's show. We had these Adventure Beer Times. If you've been around for long enough, you've seen a couple of them. This is what happens when you ride behind trucks in China.
Yeah.
was such a remarkable thing that we had to like comment about
we
it.
pulled over to look at a blue sky. Welcome to Silent Hill. This is so lame.
Yes.
Then they were just like, look at our bridge. We build bridges, not wars. You know, they were doing that back then.
For sure. Awesome. So,
I have a special treat for you today.
yeah, we wanted to share something with you. On Monday, we did our Shaban Ho, which is our VIP show.
Our patron.
Yeah, our patron show. We showed some of these very interesting kind of daily diary things that we took when we were doing our first documentary. Okay? So,
Unseen.
Yeah, nobody's seen them. Very few people have seen
A handful.
Yeah, okay. So we decided today on the show, we wanted to share one of those with you as just kind of a break from all the negativity and all the craziness. And this was when we went into this incredible village in Guizhou that looked like Silent Hill. Literally, you can see behind us. That is just Silent Hill.
Yeah.
And it's always like that.
Yes.
And that's why it's famous, is because all the humidity in the air. They make baijiu made out of corn,
which is China's spirit. It's liquor.
Yeah, it's Witblitz. It's what do you call it? Like
moonshine.
Moonshine.
Yeah.
Moonshine's what you call it here. It's harsh. It's very bad, and we almost went blind because we drank it the first bit out of the
They
still.
told us it was the
best.
best.
They said that was the best, and we drank it anyway.
I do want to set it up though. This place is so far remote in the middle of nowhere that we had to go off roads to get here. It's
Yes.
not connected.
No, there were no roads. We went through these mud hill things.
Donkey carts with people missing eyes.
Yeah.
It was spooky.
It's also, the way we found this was through an ex-student of yours who had family who ran this thing here. So this wasn't something set up. There was no company, no corporation, no touristy thing, no nothing. We went here because we heard that this is where they made something interesting.
And they were great people.
Yeah. So we just wanted to show you this very short, it's only a minute or so long. Just wanted to show you and give you a taste of what we did on Monday.
Yeah, because maybe you'll go and sign up on a Patreon and support us.
Sure. Let's take a
we
look.
shared a
Let's
lot of
watch
them. Welcome to Silent Hill.
That's our driver, Crazy Eddie.
We were riding motorcycles.
Yeah.
So that was
for the
just
follow
camera
car. Yeah. That's your student at the door there.
That's all the corn.
Yeah.
It was like early in the morning, wasn't it?
Yeah. And there's the
master.
The Laoban, the master doing his thing. Piles of corn. Hope you guys are enjoying our epic adventure so far. We really are finding some really interesting places. Right now we're in a Baijiu distillery up in the mountains somewhere. Really sort of local, it's not something you'd ever see. It's not a factory, it's just a little village Baijiu distillery. It's pretty awesome.
This is the first time I've had baijiu made from corn. I'm really excited to taste it, but I normally don't drink at 8 a.m.
So we know you guys are tired of our corny jokes.
I like how Rick was like, shh.
He's trying to
yeah,
film
he's like
this
trying to get the scrape
sound.
noise. Yeah,
The amount of work that goes into filming a documentary.
Oh, it's insane.
Those guys did a great job. Really
Yeah,
proud
they
of
really
Rick
did.
and Mark. They did great.
So that was just a little taste of what we did on Mondays. We went through some of these diaries. We got a lot of them. So
Yeah.
there's still more that we haven't shown.
If you like that,
Yeah.
I highly recommend you go to patreon.com/ADV podcast, sign up.
Sure.
It's the best way to support us too.
Yeah,
Really
because we
is.
had shown a bunch of them previously as well
Yes.
in another episode. But it was a lot of fun. And
You also get access to over 200 episodes.
yeah.
We do this every Monday.
Yeah,
If you like the China show, you're going to love Xiaoban Ho. It's like an unhinged version of this show.
Yeah, we show things that we can't show
Yeah,
on the main
for
show,
sure.
which is weird because we show a lot. But anyway, we'd love to see you there. We understand it's a big ask, especially if you do the live tier. But man, it's great fun.
Yes.
We love it.
The best time of the week.
If you have the means,
Yeah.
of course, we'd love to see you there.
Link is in the description
Correct.
or in the
All
pinned
right.
comment.
let us continue with the show and go into Worldview, where we talk about everything in the world, specifically with regards to China. We're going to start out with this, Beijing's disposable operatives. We've been seeing a lot of this.
Yeah, this is more homework for you guys, but this is a great article because it talks about how China gets spies and gets its people like in politics or in whatever, right?
Yeah.
And the goal is for China ultimately is to wield power outside of China, right?
Yes.
China's got absolute unbelievable power over its own citizens,
Yeah.
over the state, over the economy. Nobody can do anything to usurp this power.
Correct.
Right? It's like
Hey,
North Korea.
don't you think that somebody needs to be added to this list?
Which QR codes most can be used
So
for
anyway,
sports
what they
to
do is-
install
Hang
the
on.
most modern and enjoyable.
Wow, that's amazing.
I genuinely think that he should be up there. Well, there's so many others.
Yes.
We could make a huge, we should make a wall of predictions on who's going to be caught next.
They should. So, as I was saying, they're so greedy with power back home that they need
Yes.
to take over other markets. If investment from China goes down, they need to make sure that they can wield their power in other countries, other powerful countries.
Sure.
So what better way than to get spies or influential people tied to the CCP in political positions where they can actually manipulate laws or the economy or trade deals and all this kind of stuff to actually get more money back into China.
That's right.
And actually just kind of mold the rest of the world into China's worldview, into Xi Jinping's worldview, right?
Yeah.
This article is great because it shows you how poorly they treat their operatives because they set them up and you'll never hear them try to defend them again, ever, when they get caught.
Oh, yeah.
So these three here, when they get caught, China, they deny everything and then they're like, no, this never happened, basically.
Sure.
And they just toss them to the dogs.
Correct.
And it shows you there is no real altruism from the CCP. When you link up with the CCP or you do work for them or you do whatever, they don't care about you.
Well, just ask Venezuela or Iran.
Yeah, exactly.
Ask them how that worked out for them when China came in and said, "We're your friends. We will defend you from the U.S."
Like we are brothers, in arms. And it's so funny to see that in action because their mouth gets zipped immediately when the one chance they have to come to aid their friends.
Yes.
The one chance they have to come and get their operatives out. The one chance they have to go to Iran and say, you know what, we're going to be there in the Strait of Hormuz and we're going to fight America with you.
Yeah.
Never once.
I mean, they promised to do those. They
don't
gave them
do
radars
anything.
and
They
weapons.
do nothing other than try to make money in the process of
Bunch of
aiding
cowards.
them.
Bunch of cowards.
And they sell them
CCP are
stuff that
cowards.
doesn't even work.
Yeah. Chinese Coward Party is what it should be. CCP. Just cowardly coward party, not even anything else. Just,
yeah, for sure. Anyway, so great article. It's down below.
Mm-hmm.
There's another thing here. This is an interesting story. This guy, he tried multiple times, 3 other times, to escape from China. You don't hear this because people focus on North Korea and Eritrea and those countries, but people try to flee China all the time.
Yeah.
China's got a lockdown on people that can't leave, right? So he actually successfully got out this time on a rubber dinghy and made it to South Korea.
He's 68 years old.
Yeah.
He went like 300 miles through the sea, right?
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, to get there. One thing that I don't think you've included it here, but China's put an exit ban on pretty much anyone involved in AI at the moment.
Yeah.
All of their executives and engineers that work in AI, they have put an exit ban. They've confiscated their passports. They're not allowed to leave the country because they're too worried that they're going to do what China does and take intellectual property or whatever they know about AI abroad.
Yeah.
Because they're used to stealing that and co-opting agents and getting agents to come. They'll pay weirdos in America to come over to China. They steal their IP, get them to give all the secrets away. So they're worried that the rest of the world's going to do what they do.
Yeah.
So now they're like, no one in AI is allowed to leave.
Yes.
It's always that. It's always projection.
It really is.
Yeah.
Anyway, nice story. He made it out.
Yeah.
That's great.
That's good for him.
Yeah. Props.
How do we keep them
from their life?
They used to put watermelons on their head to swim across the river into Hong Kong.
That's right.
Like hollow out a watermelon and make it look like a watermelon was floating. Yeah. This is very interesting.
Yeah. I never thought about this.
Yeah. Take a look at this little clip.
Stealing innovations. Stop patenting everything. Patents are Chinese instruction manuals. You're taking your most valuable stuff. So the founding fathers never predicted a world where you would have a globalized economy where the entire patent office could be downloaded every single morning and then ripped off and then used to fight a war against you. The problem that we have right now is that for 20 years or so between when you file for a patent and when somebody could launch a product that is a ripoff, it means China can just rip it off right away and Western companies can only rip it off after 20 years. And then you repeat this cycle over and over again for every single generation. it's killing us. We need to really fundamentally revisit the patent system. And I'm not just complaining here. I've got a possible solution. I think we need to massively expand the national security patent process.
Very interesting take, and I never thought about.
Yeah, I hadn't thought about that either, and it's true because China can download all of the patents and just make, copy whatever's in there.
There's no repercussions.
Yeah, because you can't sue within China; they always win. Yeah, so maybe deal with that.
Yeah. Ooh. It's sticker time. Who's gonna win?
Let's see.
We got 3 winners today. It's Victorious Wonton. You will be receiving some stickers.
If you're wondering what on earth is going on here, we have stickers. We give them away. Okay.
See that one behind us?
Yes, that's what it looks like. We give those away, and people are encouraged to go around wherever you are and take a photo of your sticker and
where you put it.
share it on the Discord, because we want to feature some of the best photos of stickers out in the wild.
Yeah, or you put it on the Reddit.
Yeah, exactly. We'd like to feature them on the show as well. Interesting places. Like if you're in an interesting place, take a picture. You don't need to go stick it on something if you don't want to. Just take a picture with it. You can put it on your water bottle. You can put it wherever you like. It's up to you. But we just want to see a picture of it out there in the wild. We're going to have, some kind of a friendly competition in the future to see who got the best,
location.
Yeah, best location, all that, yeah.
Victorious Wonton, congratulations.
Yep.
Who's next?
Let's see. Wow. Did you click? Did you actually? Yeah, there you go. Took you a while. What were you doing?
I don't know.
Have a coffee in the meantime?
I think I might have sipped a coffee.
Stop for a Danish?
Stop for a Danish.
Okay. Blue Jam.
Congratulations, Blue Jam. Your new, fresh, shiny sticker.
Now, this time you didn't stop for a bear claw or whatever.
Nope. They're all out of bear claws. You get 1 box of 1 dozen starving crazed weasels.
Oh, no. Okay. Yeah. Nate Gray.
Nate Gray!
Congratulations. Somebody will be contacting you guys through email.
That's right.
Yeah.
We just want to remind you one more time, get this shirt before it's gone.
Yes.
Can you guys get it? Come on.
Yes. I mean, you won't regret it. It's awesome.
Get it for your friends. Get it for your family. This is gonna leave, and you're gonna be sad, and they're gonna send emails and say, "Can you guys please bring it back?" Yeah. No, we can't.
Yeah,
we can't do it.
Yes,
it's limited. TheChinaShow.threadless.com. Wonderful design.
Yes, please pick it up if you can. Yes. And now it's time for Yamcha, which is our Q&A segment where we answer your questions and you question our answers. So it's Friday. We cut this out on Monday. So if you're not, by the way, whatever happened to Nong Score?
I'll make a better one next time.
Are you sure?
Because I want to put one of them against another person. Does that make sense?
Okay, because they're so epic this week.
No, it's a good one.
Okay, all right.
It's not going anywhere. Okay. No one will see it.
We're definitely having a Nong Score next week?
100%.
Are we going to have a Nong Score and an Eye Adventures?
Let's do it.
Okay, we'll do it. It's going to be, because we've prepared.
Yeah, we have.
Yeah. All right, guys. It's time to loosen the tie. If you're not watching us now or on the weekend, we bid you farewell. Otherwise, stay awesome and all that, and let's get right into it.
Navid Pay says, my Wu Mao t-shirt got ruined. Is there any way I could buy a replacement? It was my favorite. There is not, and that is unfortunately, and I thank you for buying that. It's just not how it works. Once it's gone, unfortunately.
Yeah.
That's why you got to pick up this one.
Yeah.
It's going to leave.
Yeah.
Right.
And that sucks. That's a good shirt.
Yeah. Average Joe says, you guys are legends. I love your work. Stay awesome.
Thank you. Appreciate that. You too.
Dragonilla says, shout out to Swedish school food. Actually very good. Honestly, here too, in many schools.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Yeah. I mean, they got...
Some of them suck, I guess.
Yeah, probably. But I guess most school foods are not amazing, but like they're okay.
Yeah. Cantonese Robert.
Chinese school food is not good. And I had it myself. I did a summer camp thing in Guangzhou at a university where every day all I could eat was out of the sushi. And this is for like university students, by the way. It was horrendous. And of course, throughout the years, I saw it everywhere.
Why were you eating out of a sushi?
Well, you'd live in the sushi.
Oh, you mean in
then
the
you go to Tantin.
I got you.
But you live in the sushi. So
you mean in that environment.
Yeah, and you had the card. You swipe the card and it's got however many points on it. Man, rough.
It's bad.
Really rough.
Cantonese Robert. Nice. Says, hey, gents.
Okay, hang on. He needs a Robert for that. Yep.
Hey, gents, as usual, be blessed and enjoy the weekend.
Thank you, you too.
All those AI 5G Roberts must be so high-tech, they got to be running off a totally legit LimeWire Windows XP ISO. Un modern Balsax, please.
Oh, he wants one of those?
Yes.
Okay, I'll give him one. A modern one, eh?
Slightly modern one.
Yes.
We only have classics otherwise.
Yes. Yeah. He got it.
RD Josh says, wore my HMG hoodie in Boston last week, Hand Machine Ghost.
That's excellent.
Got complimented by street randos 6 times.
Holy crap.
It's
That's
got
excellent.
tons of street cred. I'm telling you, people have been reaching out saying strangers are approaching me saying, that's so sick. What is that design?
Yeah. I mean, it's classic. It's punk. It's
a brand at this point.
It's alternative. Yeah, it is.
Everyone thinks it's a band, though. Oh, interesting.
Yeah, which is cool. It is. It rocks, and it's this special band of, people that we have here.
Yes,
the China Show band.
He says, "I'm never going to beat those allegations when my Hand Machine Ghost dying breath T-shirt arrives. I assure."
Yes.
Guild says China's very hot right now.
Yeah, it is. A lot of things burning as usual.
Yeah. Neon Phoenix Original says, to everyone watching, we the people matter. Those in charge don't care about us. So what must be done? Haunter says, Tom is definitely full of Kraft cheese and ranch.
Yeah, I think you're right. Yeah,
that's all he eats is Kraft cheese and ranch budget. Remember, that's the CCP stipend.
Yeah,
because it's so expensive in China.
Exactly.
Yeah. 89 Major General Mao Xinyu 64 says Beijing pass. I'll pass on Beijing and stay home.
Yeah, that's a good idea. That's a good idea.
You're a big guy says it's official. We need a Hippo Hub soundbite.
Yeah, we do. Yeah, and he goes,
gross. Oh,
that's his jam.
We can
though.
have it. We can have it.
We can have it.
As long as you make a Luma Lou one first. Come on.
Okay, I'll make him at the same time.
Okay.
In fact, I'm seeing a bit of crossover.
No, don't do that to Luma Luma. She's just a house sales lady.
Yeah. She's the size of a house. Just kidding. Yeah, let's move on.
Are you?
I mean, I'm not one to talk here. I'm 10 meals ahead and 20 shits behind, as they say.
The Silent Whistles 13 says, oh my Tom. Mythical Nomad says, once again, good job, guys. Have a great weekend. Have a drink on me. Oops, pen charge, please. Nice,
Okay.
got 5 charges
Thank
now.
you very
And
much.
a very generous donation with $100.
That's
Thank you
incredible.
so much. That just made my day.
I'm just going to do this.
What the heck?
It's in celebration.
The opposite.
It's in celebration for your generosity. Thank you.
Give me a Raging Roger.
Okay, sure. I'll find it. It's going to be around
That's
here.
how I feel.
Yeah. It's in the next one. I got so many. There you go.
I never know what, because I can't hear it, so I don't know what's happening. Is he growling?
Yeah, he's doing his. Yeah, he's doing that. Yeah, I mean.
Duh. Oh, you haven't.
Duh.
Is that the duh?
Yeah, it is.
Duh.
Yeah, duh. Remember, they're like, "Oh, you're so smart." He's like,
if you look at something, it's in your close, it's bigger.
Yeah, the train gets bigger if you stand closer to it or something.
Yeah, he's like looking at a photo. He's like, the train will look bigger if you stand close to it.
Yeah,
and they're like, you're so smart.
Yeah, exactly.
He's basically like Hippo Hub level.
He is, but he's also like this.
So many food cards.
Some of these shows are great.
Exactly.
I don't know. I don't think. I'll make a prediction. I don't think Raging Roger has it in him to be a spy asset. I don't think he's got. He wants to be an actor.
No, I don't.
He wants to be an actor.
He's one that we make fun of, but I don't think he's got the facilities to be a spy.
However, if you had asked me that about Hippo Hub,
True.
I would never. I would probably pick him last.
You're probably right. Maybe Rogers. It's all a game. He's at the Panda post office, and instead of sending other, he's like sending top secret documents, or something. He's receiving them at the Panda post office, and it's like code. He's like, I'm gonna send a letter to my mom. Meanwhile, it's like code for the asset that he has in the government.
It's his mom.
Yeah, his mom.
Mom is the handler.
Yes. Hi, Mom. Can you send me that thing?
That thing. And he plays that little game, and he's like,
and then that's what's happening.
Oh,
maybe we'll see him turn up. Yeah,
Raging Roger, you better rein it in.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't think so.
Yeah, who knows?
Rory, thank you very much. Itchy Kami says, Your Honor, I've been
what?
Your Honor, I've been arrested for trying to sell U.S. secrets to China, and I'm totally confused. Oh
Yeah.
man, I just in a million years would have never pictured that
No,
headline.
not him.
I woke up and I saw that headline. I said, "What?"
I know.
What?
It's like Hippo Hub. It's Alfred Shilcock.
Wow.
Of all the people.
You're a big guy. Says we need the Hippo Hub soundbite.
Yeah.
After the 12345 hotline, he called the Hippo hotline. So glad I got to see this live. Great job, guys.
Yeah, you're welcome. It's a good idea, though.
Very funny.
It's coming because we got
With QR
Smokes.
code Smokes can be used towards both to install the most modern and enjoyable.
Wow, that's amazing.
She says like
with QR code, small, modern, enjoyable.
Yeah, it's
What does that mean?
With QR code, Smos. So if you use a QR code, then it's smooth.
Oh, Smos is smooth.
Yeah. And then modern and enjoyable or something. I can't. I took that from that Beijing Pass.
If I have a hard
video.
time, Hippo Hub did not understand that. that was
Nobody understood that. Nobody. All he knew is to say like Beijing Pass.
Do you think he got caught and then he didn't hear because he was just thinking about Hippo Hub? They're like, we know what you're doing.
Well, they're like, we're warning you, don't do
Don't
any
do it
more of
again.
this spy stuff, and it's just Hippo Hub in his mind. So then and then he's like, doesn't pay attention.
Yeah.
He just carried on doing
I'll
it.
continue.
Yeah.
Jesse, thank you very much. RD Josh says, I swear I just saw a clip where Jackie Chan said Aluma Luma letter while describing fall with an aluminum ladder.
Oh,
I mean, maybe.
It's possible.
Maybe. Claire says, got my Ghost hand machine sweater to rock around Sydney, Australia. Looks great.
Oh, that's
it's awesome.
excellent.
That's really cool.
Representing us over there.
Down under. Love to see it. Love to hear it. Do Lover for sure says new Call of Duty coming out. That's North Korea and South Korea versus South Korea war. That's interesting.
Cool.
I was kind of shocked since most AAA game studios censor to get in the Chinese market. But then again, I don't know if Call of Duty is in China. Plus, I'm not sure China cares about North Korea.
There was that one Call of Duty or one of them that did that whole thing in Shanghai where you have to like go and like you're like blowing up Shanghai or the buildings.
And it stayed in there? Or did they
I mean, that
move
was
it?
before the whole sellout, though.
Gotcha.
You know.
Interesting. I remember they had a hissy fit about it.
Yeah, but that was later, I think.
Yeah.
I played it on purpose just to try that out, but it was so old.
Stop.
No, but it was just to see
Just to
like
see what the
see what the
hype-
representation.
Yeah.
It wasn't very accurate. I'll tell you
okay.
because I've been in those places.
Sure.
I was like, this is lame.
Yeah.
It's like Hollywood's interpretation of what a place looks like.
Yeah.
That
makes sense. Dragonel says, is there a scientific link between having a gourd-shaped head and baby teeth in adulthood and then accidentally signing up for a Chinese intelligence work?
I don't know.
Maybe there is, and maybe some anthropologist in the future will figure out that
Yeah,
connection.
exactly.
Be like, ooh, he must have been a Chinese spy. You can see by the skull shape. Gourd man.
Yeah, gourd man. Well, that's Alfred Shilcock for you.
That is.
Yeah.
Johnny Mon, thank you very much for sending those memberships out. That's really cool.
Thank you.
Peter says, regarding the kid running for mayor, China has a Nick Shirley law, but much worse.
I mean, no, they just have a you may not have an opinion law.
Yeah.
So you can't post anything online that could by any way cast shade on the Chinese government. Nothing.
Even though he wasn't trying.
Yeah, and he wasn't. He was totally innocent.
That's like a real patriot and like a real this guy actually would be at odds with us with a lot of things because he loves China.
Oh, yeah.
And he
would hate
wants
us.
to be part of the
Yeah.
CCP, but he's a good kid for wanting to change things for the better.
Correct, and I fully support him, you know.
Werewolf in China says, if we don't get at least 2 local dialect man sound bites, I will never forgive you. What was that, dude?
Yeah, it's more like a something like that. Yeah, and I got 2 of them, so I can put them side by side. We could make a sound.
Bro's freaking underwater.
Yeah, it sounds like
It's weird, dude.
very interesting.
That's weird.
Mhm.
Werewolf in China, imagine the feeling of knowing a sociopathic, horrible horse's ass of a person and overhearing strangers talk about how great and honest they are. That's the burden of knowing too much about China.
Yeah,
So true.
yeah.
That's so true. David Pay, I'm sorry, it did the snap.
Mhm.
I would look into Fiona Ma running for
Yeah.
Lieutenant Governor of California. At best, she's pro CCP.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's a connection with that Eileen Wang
Is
or
it?
whatever. I feel
Ma
like
and
there's.
Wang connection.
Yes, exactly. I'm sure there is a connection.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Stephen Brooks.
yeah.
thank you very much for the memberships. I love all these memberships today.
It's excellent.
This
Thank
is
you for your
nice.
generosity,
I haven't
guys.
seen that in a while.
Yeah.
Old Doc back again from Doc Slothington says, excellent show tonight. I want to second the request for a Hippo Hub soundbite. Also, have an excellent weekend, everyone. You know
Thank
what?
you.
Because Doc asked.
Well, we're going to do it anyway.
And because you guys asked.
I mean, it's one of my favorite skits in recent times.
It's vile. But it's funny.
It's correct. And he's not the only one. Remember, there are others that subscribe to Hip Hub too.
Oh, yeah.
Remember Flat Cat McDonald's?
Yes, I think he's a Hippo Hub guy, right?
Yeah. And remember, there's Hippo Hubbies as well. Remember, and he posted on there.
You've created such bizarre lore.
It's true, though.
Hippo Hubbies.
Yeah,
it's like a
remember.
dating site.
Yeah, yeah.
For hippo men.
Yes.
Yes.
And like
And
Flat
you have
Cap
to
is
dress-
on there.
You have to dress in Peking opera drag.
You
Or
have to look
Chengdu
like
opera.
Ursula the Sea Witch is what you have to do. That's coming back. If you don't know what I'm talking about, it's coming back, and it's coming back soon.
Freaking
Yeah.
goodness, what have you done? Lisa, thank you very much. Mike says, Matt Whitson, I've been following your channels for so long. I feel like you're my next door neighbors and friends.
Thank you.
Much respect for all you do. Love China, but the CCP can beep my beep.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
Agree with you.
100%.
Yeah.
Grant 28304 says, did you guys go over the Hassan Piker subpoena? It sounds like it's really about going after Code Pink and Neville Roy Singham. I actually
yeah.
didn't. I did see about 100,000 headlines about it, so we figured you guys would have already.
You probably know about it already, but that Neville Roy Singham is a real threat, and he is somebody who's out there to basically spread division in the
Doesn't
West.
he has a subpoena too, right?
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
I think he does.
Yeah, but he'll never. He just hides like a
Well,
coward.
yeah. Well, I mean, he's not here, right?
No,
not,
he's a coward.
Yeah.
He's going to hide in the CCP coward land, you know? That's what he does, what cowards do of his caliber.
Sure.
And sends people out to try and silence critics, you know?
Yeah. Johnny
Coward.
Drop Table says hello from 317. Where the state constitution prohibits the government from taking on debt. If only I lived in a real country. So effing damn here.
Okay, wait.
Okay.
What? I'll give you one of those.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, yeah.
This place is so fucking damn.
Some Josh thing says, sorry about the Daisy stuff on Monday.
That's fine.
It's an inside joke on
Yeah.
Xiaoban on our Patreon. Everyone like has during Q&A request sound bites.
They always want Subway Wonder Man, so here it is for Daisy.
Daisy, who's in chat. Yes. Pig Bay for Epic A Train, please. No.
Okay.
Nope.
All right.
And I have 4.
Okay, you got 4 left. All right.
And we just gave your request. And Haunter says, Tom shows his Beijing pass. The U.S. says, no.
Dude.
Hold
where
on,
even is
let's do
that?
the skit.
Okay.
Hey, Tom, we know what you've been doing. And he says, what does he say? No, he doesn't say that. What are you
What is he-
doing?
what does he say?
He says,
Oh,
Beijing
dear
pass.
Chocolado, yeah.
Oh, my
Okay,
gosh.
let's.
Never mind.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Don't know what-
Oh, well.
Yeah.
That's fine. We're still going, bro.
Okay.
It's
No.
giving
no,
us a
it's
thing.
not. No.
Give us a, what's the next one?
That's it.
Is that it?
Mm-hmm.
Well, guys, I gotta say, today was quite the show. Very good to have all of you here with us. Thank you for joining us for this very important conversation. As we can see, the CCP is hiding behind its fake stats. It's hiding behind propping up all the problems and hiding all the problems of China, but it's coming back to bite them because things are really heating up. Things are starting to collapse. There's so much unrest, so many issues happening in China, and they can't hide it for long. And especially this massive real estate bubble that's just, it's insane.
Yep.
You know, we've got a lot more to cover, a lot more things to show you next week. And we can't wait to see those of you on Monday who are going to join us for Xiaoban Ho. Otherwise, have a fantastic weekend, everybody. Stay awesome. And I'm not going to cut myself off. So let's do it. 5.